particularly that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Patterson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So Kentucky's offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Pulls it in. It's Gilmore. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Got it in the middle. It's Gilmore. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
As a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
The give from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. The Gamecocks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Back to pass, it's Barnett. They're working that left side. Ernie on the Jets. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Got room to work. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Wants to adjust the pattern. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Looking to get it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gamecocks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Big fella moving. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. On the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So the the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Quarterback extends the play. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. They're setting up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Running it to the right. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the move. Finds a little space. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Finds some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. It's Wimsatt. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll start this drive from the 42. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bobbles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. That's why you never assume the first guy's going to make the tackle, and you have to keep running to the football.
Man, it's something you highlight every single week in defensive meetings. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Take the correct angle. Nice job. First guy misses. Second guy gets him on the ground, forces the 4th down, throws that fist up in the air.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to run it.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him. Try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Give to the back. Plows through the defense. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And fires complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Flips it out on the screen. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play-action fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sperry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Caught near the sticks. It's Gilmore. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Wimsatt. Flushed out of the pocket. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
They've got the screen set up. Beck's going for the goal line. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wideout trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Wildcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. He rifles one deep down the right side. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Harbor. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Back to pass, it's Barnett. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Complete to the left. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Trying play action. Pressure coming. With the catch, it's Harbor. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. It'll be 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Owens. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the 1st. And the Gamecocks pick up the 1st down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Gamecocks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Keep it on the draw. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. And the Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. He's got it and still on his feet. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
On the ground, it's Owens. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the fact that they forced the turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. With a nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He lets one fly deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They go right back to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll run play action. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. The RPO, it's complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Wimsatt. Bringing the heat. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wide receiver comes in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Barnett. With the catch, it's Clark. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He wants to change this route. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. The quick out. Oh, he's got some space. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The give to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He might want another play. To the air, it's Barnett. Caught over the middle, it's Clark. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. Motion from the wideout. Handoff from the gun. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rush is on him. He'll pull it down. Wide open spaces. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. You got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and now bring up 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Troy is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 37 to Texas State. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Dropping back, it's Wimsatt. Working that wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gilmore. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
He strikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and